What's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Shipbob. Shipbob is a tech-enabled third-party logistics provider, or 3PL, that fulfills e-commerce orders for direct-to-consumer brands. Shipbob basically picks, packs, and ships your orders to your customers. If you're considering using Shipbob, watch to the end of this video where we're going to give you the pros and cons of Shipbob based on our own real experience of using the platform with Shopify in 2021. If your e-commerce store is growing, you might be considering outsourcing your order fulfillment and shipping. Commonly, this is known as using a 3PL like Shipbob. Shipbob integrates with most e-commerce platforms such as Shopify, Wix, WooCommerce, and a bunch of others. When orders are placed on Shopify integrated with Shipbob, the fulfillment process goes something like this. The order details will be sent automatically to Shipbob when they come in. Shipbob then physically go around and pick the items for your order. The order will be packaged up and shipped directly to your customer. Shipbob will then send back the tracking information to your e-commerce platform to close the loop. A good 3PL can save you a lot of time and money. They can provide a better customer experience through faster shipping, and importantly, they allow you to focus on growing your brand. If your home resembles a warehouse and you're running to the post office every other day, a 3PL solution like Shipbob might be just what you need. Okay, so now we're going to set up Shipbob for our Shopify store. The testing we did in 2021 was with Shopify and Shipbob in Australia. Before you use Shipbob, just check that it's available in the country that you are. There's a link in the description. It's going to bring you to a page that looks a bit like this, and this is where you can quickly shoot off a quote to Shipbob, and they can come back to you and tell you what your shipping rates are likely to be. It's not a bad idea to do this up front, but you don't have to. You can move on to the next step, but it's a good idea just to get a quote based on the amount of shipping you expect to do, your SKUs, and that type of thing. All right, so the next step is we go over to our Shopify store, and let's assume you've already got a store. If you haven't got a store and you don't know how to get Shopify set up or get products, there is a video link above that will take you to that. Otherwise, we can just carry on. So we're just going to open up the Get More Apps for this collection, which takes us here. And then we'll just search for Shipbob. And here we go. This is the one we're after, Shipbob Fulfillment. And we'll just add the app. And this is going to ask us to approve and agree to a whole bunch of things, just the normal stuff. Anyway, once that is done, the next step is to select the products within your store that you want Shipbob to manage for you. So you might want to start off by doing this as a bit of a trial. Select one or two products that you're going to send in to Shipbob, and then if it's all working out for you, maybe send some more and let them take over the whole lot. But to change your inventory management from whoever is currently doing it, maybe yourself or could be AliExpress, Obolo, Zendrop, one of those, you just go over to your product listing in your store and you look for where the inventory is managed by, and you change that over to Shipbob. Anyway, with that done, you've installed the Shipbob app with Shopify store. You've changed the inventory. This one is Obolo, but it would be Shipbob. And now we're ready to go over to the Shipbob app and send some products in. So once you get over to Shipbob, basically there is a quick setup routine it's going to run you through. And once that is done, you can send inventory. And what we mean by that is wherever your products are, you need to ship them to the Shipbob warehouse, and they will ask you which warehouse you want to send them to and ask you a bunch of questions. So to do that, just head over to send inventory, and you can see here, this is what we're going to run through. So they're going to say where you're going to send it. In my case, it would be Altona in Victoria. You search for the items you want to send. So when you open up this, we're not going to go through it now because we're more of a review than a tutorial on Shipbob. It's just going to list out the products that you've integrated with Shipbob that have inventory managed by Shipbob, how they're going to arrive. This is really talking about whether it's going to be on pallets or just boxes. If you're sending massive amounts of product in, You've just got a couple of other steps you've got to go through. How is it configured? Is it one SKU per box or multiple SKUs, that type of thing. You confirm the shipping and you send it off. Now, when that's done, you have a warehouse receiving order is created, and basically it just lets the warehouse know that your product is on the way. And when they receive that product, your inventory status will be updated. And once you have confirmed inventory in your store, you can actually start then selling that product. So once you have confirmed inventory at Shipbob, you're ready to go. When your customer places an order for that product, it will go right through. Shipbob will handle the rest. That's it. Shipbob are very transparent in their pricing. You can just go to the pricing menu and you can see this page here. So it's a quick run through for the fulfillment part of it, the pick and pack. Basically, the first 4 picks in an order are free, and then it's 20 cents per additional item. So if your store generally just, someone's ordering a product and it's through, or 1 or 2, there's no actual charge for that. Standard packaging, that is free. It includes the plain box, a mailer, tape, all that kind of stuff. That's no extra charge. The shipping, it's based on weight and dimensions and a couple of other factors, which we'll look at in a minute. Storage, pretty minimal really. So if you're just sending in a modest amount of product, the storage fees are very reasonable. Receiving order, so that's when you've sent your product in, they do charge $25 for the first 2 hours. Additional services, so if you have to combine products together to go out in an order, so you're kitting, putting things together, there is a bit of a surcharge there, and you can contact them to get a specific price. So that's the basics of the pricing, but further down you can look at the shipping cost. So it's all in ounces or pounds, depending on which table you selected. This is the Australian one, so it is a little bit complicated because there is a lot of zones and a lot of weight ranges, but the biggest thing to be aware of is the difference between the product weight and the billable weight. So for Shipbob and other players in the logistics industry, what they do is if you have a really light, bulky product, if you just look up the weight of it, it will show you, it's not going to cost very much to ship it, but they will put it in a large box and you'll be charged based on the size of that box, or what they call is billable weight. So there is this little calculator here and you can go to the billable weight. So just that's something to be aware of. The other thing is to be aware of with Shipbob, and other companies are starting to do it, you can do this thing which called shipping in own container. So if your products, when they arrive at the warehouse, are ready to just have a shipping label and go out, you'll be just charged a lower fee. There's no risk of them putting that product into another box and then putting you into another category based on billable weight of the larger box. So it's definitely worth just studying this a little bit for your specific circumstances, so you understand what your shipping charges are going to be. Okay, there are a few pros and cons of using Shipbob. On the pros side, we've got it is made for e-commerce, easy and fast setup, no monthly app fee, automated fulfillment, generally fast shipping from my experience. There's excellent customer support. Shipbob allows you to focus on building your brand and not the boring stuff. And it also allows you to ship in your own container, which not only reduces cost, it's good for the environment. On the con side, Shipbob is not available in every part of the world. It's available in Australia, Canada, and the US. You'll have to check for other locations. Also, the billable weight to calculate your fulfillment rates for shipping can cause cost blowouts if you're not careful. Remember, items shipped are based on billable weight more often than actual weight. Overall, Shipbob is a great solution. Basically, it does everything they promise. Also note that all costs in Shipbob are in US dollars. If you want to give Shipbob a try, there is a link in the description that kicks things off for you. Using this link, you can directly request a quote for your shipping rates based on your volumes and the number of products you have. I hope you liked the video. Whatever you do, don't be average, be ambitious. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button, and we'll see you in the next video.